Welcome back, Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blessed Performance YouTube channel. Today, we're going to install a Fixture 6 kit on King Twins. When we put King Twins together this summer, we were out of our Blessed Performance oil coolers. So I put a 40 ohm oil cooler in this truck. Wouldn't you know it, like 100 miles in, plug the oil cooler up. Really not certain why. We did have a fresh short block, fresh set of heads. I don't really know why. Maybe it didn't clean the radiator out enough. Not 100% certain. That being said, this is a great opportunity for me to show you guys how to install the Fixture 6 kit. It's very straightforward. And then we're going to back the truck out and we're going to show you how to use the Fixture 6 kit, okay? Realistically, we have a compound truck, so there's going to be a lot of extra work I have to do here, okay? If you didn't have a compound truck, you would pull your intake air filter, you'd pull your hot side pipe, and then boom, you can get to this bad boy where this goes, okay? I got to pull this, cold side intermediate pipe, and then my hot side charge air cooler pipe off. And then from there, I think I can get this out, get this taken care of. I hope I can, because I don't want to take any more apart. First things first, you got to drain the coolant. We're going to get draining the coolant right here. Of course, Keith brought it to me nice and hot, so drain the coolant, then we'll grab bite to eat, come back, it should be cooled down by then. Then, after that, we're going to install the Fixture 6. And I think just for the fun of it, we're going to make a little video on how to replace the fender on that, because I think that I can't find anything online, which is really weird. We looked for a video. It's got to be bolt-on. It's a fender. You know what I mean? You can see right through the crack there, so it's got to be there. But funny story about that. Hey Carson, yeah. Come stand right here.
Stand where? Where am I standing?
Right here. Okay, so Carson, let's look at the camera.
Okay.
Okay. On that fateful night, October 2nd, 2025, what did we learn to check before backing up?
I learned to check my surroundings and to turn my backup beeper on so that when I'm backing up, it beeps at me when there's something behind me.
Should you trust a backup beeper?
No.
No.
But it wasn't on.
So, this is a funny story, okay? Because Carson was in tears when this happened. I was having a bad day, I ain't gonna lie to nobody. But needless to say, that fender, from the moment I bought this truck, was cracked on the bottom side, okay? I take it to a local guy here in town. We actually get the whole bed repainted and then get the fender repaired. The night afterwards, Carson here pulls into the this F-150 and backs out and plows right into that fender. Now the fender's cracked so bad it can't be replaced. We bought a new one, well, a good used one. We're going to put it on today. It's just a funny story and to share with the people of the story of King Twins. It's a funny story. So anyways, that's kind of what we're going to do today, and I think we're going to try to squeeze the time in to wire in some fans as well. Don't be so nervous. I wasn't making fun of you.
It broke my tail light. Had to replace that.
Oh, you got a $50 replacement there. My bad. My bad. I got $1,500 in replacements here.
I thought it was 17.
18? Who knows?
Same thing.
Anyways, so we'll show you guys how to do that, I think, today. But yeah, I'm going to get the draining coolant. First things first, before installing the Fixture 6, drain the coolant. You probably don't need to drain all of it, but you got to drain some of it because you got to get below that line where that's at. And I would just drain all of it, honestly. So I'm going to get to doing that, and then we'll go from there. All right, folks. So we got a few upgrades we're doing to King Twins. As you can see, the fender's off. The boys figured out how to take the fender off. And we're getting ready to put the Fixture 6 coolant backflush valve, oil cooler backflush valve in. Realistically, you probably want to do this when you pull the turbo. I'm doing everything I can to avoid pulling the turbo because I don't want to fight it. I mean, it just, I just don't feel like fighting it. If you have the right tools, you can get it out. This guy right here is one of those right tools. So come on over here, and I put the other, okay, let me grab a, so I've got a little, basically a screw bit. I'll be right there, Keith, hang on. There it is. I've got this little guy that goes into this, and I've also got one of these ones. I've got a couple versions of this. This is really good for pulling oil rails without when you're on the passenger side when you take it apart. This is really good for doing that, but I've got this and it's got a whole bunch of these little bits right here, and because of that I was able to get down while this is installed and underneath the turbo and get this guy broke loose, and then from there I was able to get these pulled out of there. Now that we've got that far, I'm going to put this back in. In the kit you get from us, you'll get these fittings right here. I'm going to tighten this up. Let me go over this. This is reverse thread right here, and the reason it's reverse thread, oh, there we go, finally got it to break free. The reason that's reverse thread is because it's removable. Now, that's also threads in there. So as you can see, I'm doing reverse thread on this guy right here. There's an O-ring in here that should never have to replace, but what you'll do is technically once you have this installed, you want to take and tighten that up once it's installed, and then snug this guy down on there, and then that side goes in like that. What I'm going to do, damn it, Matt, is I'm going to take and crank that guy down. I'm going to put this over here in the vise, and you don't have to do this in the valley if you don't want to. You can do it out here, but I'm going to put this in the vise because it's going to be hidden and I'm not worried about it. And I'm going to go crank it down, and then I'm going to grab the backing nut, spin that boy on there, bad boy on there, and crank that down. Oh, damn it. It's trying to roll on me. All right, there we go. That's tight enough. Now, from there, you will use the parts of the kit that we sent you to hook a garden hose to this and then back flush through this. We will do that when we back it out, but from there, you can take and install this. And you know, we sell this with our oil coolers, and there's a reason we sell it with our coolers. You should put this on while you have the oil cooler part. Take and snug this down to about right there. Comes with a few zip ties. Run the zip tie through there, tighten it up. Just an extra protection factor, that's it. That's all it really is. Anyways, now I'm gonna get this thing put in there, and then we're gonna back King Twins out and hook up the garden hose so we can back flush it. It's probably gonna take a few minutes because I'm doing this with the turbo installed. This goes right on the top of your oil cooler housing. Where your EGR cooler outlet comes out, and that cover is this cover right here, so that the EGR cooler port will stay in place. This replaces the OEM piece right there. And yes, there's room for this underneath there with the turbo, because right here where the turbo hits is about there, and then it goes up. So it's a snug fit, I'm not gonna lie, but it does fit. So we're gonna get this installed and then back this truck out, hook up some water to it, and let it flush the coolant, or flush the oil cooler out, and hope it brings the oil cooler back to life so I don't have to take it all the way apart. Okay. All right, folks. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pain in the butt to put in with the turbo in, okay? So, I suggest you remove the turbo unless you wanna fight it like me and take way longer than it should be. Right now, we are obviously rinsing the coolant out, okay? So in your kit, you're gonna get all of this stuff. You're gonna get if you buy the complete kit, you have a couple different options the way you can configure this, okay? But you'll get your Y piece here, your adapter, male to female, female to female kind of concepts, all that stuff. And then the adapter to air. We're gonna put a little air to this right now. Okay, just a little bit. I don't suggest, now I got 150 PSI going into this thing, okay? So I don't suggest letting a full 150 PSI through there. But I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm just hoping and praying this cleans up the oil cooler for me. Of course, I decided to do this on like a 70 degree, it's like 7 degrees outside.
It's like -4.
Yeah, it's cold. So there's gonna be an ice skating rink here shortly. But what's cool is tomorrow's supposed to be 40. Doesn't make any sense. So we'll be okay, just a little bit of ice. Anyways, from here, obviously you'll pull it back in, put it all back together, fill it up with coolant, and go out and test it and see what it does. Everything comes in the kit that you need to install this thing. And I feel like if you're replacing your oil cooler, like I wish I would have done it because it would have been a lot easier and I wouldn't have been fighting it as much as I fought it, but it is what it is. If you replace your oil cooler, I think it'd be kind of stupid not to install this guy while you're replacing your oil cooler, because I'm willing to bet with all the junk I've seen come out that I'm going to be able to bring this oil cooler back to life just by cleaning it out like this, okay? This is the Fixture 6. Yep. This is the Fixture 6 Backflush kit. You can get it on blessperformance.com. Give us a call, 1-800-577-2698. We'd be glad to talk to you about it, see if you need anything else to go with it. If you buy a Bless Performance oil cooler, and then you buy this kit and the coolant that we use, we give you a 3-year warranty on your oil cooler as well, okay? Anyways, that's kind of how it goes. I mean, it's a pain in the butt to get that in the valley, okay? So keep that in mind. Give us a call, 1-800-577-2698. We really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you for everything you do for us. Without you guys, we don't get to build cool trucks and try out some cool products and then show you guys how to install cool products, okay? Have a blessed day.